Alright YouTube, I finally made it back out to the BN. I've done some more removing of my gasket, not all of it because I forgot my eye protection and I don't really want to scrape this down into my face. Laying here on the ground, when I grab a rod, there's no slack. I can't get it to make a move. I can't. If there's slack in those bearings, it's magic, and it's not there right now. So I'm gonna get this oil pump out of the way. Somebody has suggested to me that it might be leaking, even though it doesn't look like it around here. To take it off and put it in some diesel fuel or something. Put the pickup in diesel fuel, rotate it by hand, and cover the outlet and see if any fuel comes out from around this gasket here. But everything in here seems great, except that my reading is that there's supposed to be a cotter pin on these rod nuts to lock them in place, and we've got the foldovers on the mains, so I'm a little afraid to disturb them. I don't know. I'm going to check the thrust here in just a minute, but I'm starting to think maybe it is an oil pump, or I don't know, and y'all tell me. Maybe I've got a gauge that's doing something weird. So to pull the oil pump, there's a fold over lock on the 2 bolts for it, and y'all don't know how excited I am about getting to first off take these off and then put some back on. I have watched Squatch 253 do this so much. I am really excited to get a chance to try it. His, of course, are beautiful. I'm sure that mine won't be quite that great. They'll fold down, then you can get your socket on there and pull those off. Those appear to me to be 9/16. We'll find out here in just a second. So 9/16 they are, even though they're gummed up with paint. Alright, and then let me get some gloves on. Alright, so they're that perfect amount. I can't quite start them out the rest of the way by hand. I'll save that washer so I can make sure I make a correct one. And then the pump, it should just ease on down. There it went. And there she is. And like everything else I found in this engine, it looks really clean. You see just a little bit of the wear on the cam up there in the gears, probably not on camera. It's certainly not worn out, but you can tell it's been run. And I really think I'm seeing gasket all the way around there, but that's going to be my next try. I'm going to see if we've got something leaking out there. Alright, so there's the cleaned up oil pump. It's interesting to me that we have what appears to be red paint on the top section, but not on the bottom. I feel like this pump's been apart, but like I said a little earlier, the gear, I mean, you can tell that it runs on the cam, but there's no real sharp lip there. There's nothing jagged or catchy about it. It's, I mean, you can see the engagement pattern. It starts way down here, runs way up to the top. It's pretty consistent. I got a little bit of up and down there. I'll have to look see what the actual tolerance is, but it looks to me like it's all in this pin. It pins the gear to the shaft, because you won't be able to see it on camera, I don't think. But my down and up doesn't really. There's a little bit, I can hear just a slight little bit of ticking back here when I move it down, but not much, and I think that's okay. Alright, so in the never ending video, right after I cut the camera off last time, where I had this pump sitting on tailgate here, I rolled it over and saw on the bottom here one of these corners with a bolt in it where there's oil there, and I thought, well, I really thought I cleaned that off, but maybe that's my issue. So I cleaned it again and laid it down with that side down, and you can see, I don't know whether it's coming from here or here, it was laid on that side, so somewhere in here we've got oil coming out of this pump, and I know it's coming not from here, because the way it was laid on the top up here, this would have been flowing down toward this plug, so it's not flowing from that plug. It is completely coming out of this gasket somewhere right in here. So I'm gonna start with that. I'm gonna get that gasket ordered, pop this thing apart, and see if that fixes my problem. I never assume that I've got it figured out from something that simple, but it looks to me like that might be where my pressure issue is coming from. When it gets warm, it runs out of there real good. I mean, you can see this 53 degrees today. This was laid on the garage floor, and you can see how much oil ran out of it. And it took about an hour to do that, maybe 45 minutes. So it might not be all my problem, but I think that's at least a start with it. And I guess I've answered my question. But if you have any input, advice, let me know. I'll be happy to hear it. Anyway, YouTube, thanks for watching. See you next time.